Wasn't planning to make any content today, but great Jayden Daniels news for the Washington Commanders. It is now looking like he will play on Sunday versus the Vikings. And when you have Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport saying this type of stuff, that means he's going to play. He still has not been cleared for contact in my from what I've heard, but he's a full participant in today's practice, and we're going to talk about that. And that means that he is most likely going to be cleared for contact. Does Adam Peters and Dan Quinn take it cautiously, or do they throw him right back out there this week? I think they're going to throw him back out there. I think he's going to play this week. I originally thought earlier in the week, okay, he's not going to play. Now I think he's going to play. As you guys are coming in, make sure you guys smash that like button. We have 16 people in here. Make sure you guys all click the like button, click that subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. So how are y'all doing on this Thursday? Great Jayden Daniels update. There was a few other things that happened today as well. Darnell Savage released. Drake Jackson elevated off IR. So those were some of the things that happened as well. But biggest news of the day was our guy Jayden Daniels has now been upgraded to a full participant in today's practice and is making strides for his return. Seems like he's going to return this week. Again, I didn't think he was going to return this week, but when you have Daniels being elevated and him being a full participant in practice on a Thursday, okay. I thought originally that he was going to get a downgraded on Friday to out. I thought so, but he should be full in tomorrow's practice and be able to go on Sunday. So I don't think he should play because JD5 is not clear for contact. It's concerning. I still do not think JD5 will play this Sunday. And he ultimately may not play, but I think this is a very good sign. Again, when you have guys like Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter reporting this kind of stuff and saying that this is, quote, a very good sign for his return to the field, I think that means he's going to play. When Shefty speaks it's go time. So that's just my opinion. I think that's what it means, these guys reporting it. So make sure you guys smash the like button on this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. If there's anybody new to this channel in here, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Jayden Daniels update. Very glad to see our guy back. He's going to make the rest of the season entertaining. I know we're out of it, but I want to watch him play, Jayden Daniels wants to play on Sunday, and he will play on Sunday. Hopefully, man. And yeah, of course he wants to play on Sunday. He's always itching to get back out there. So let's take care of a few again, house cleaning stuff that I don't really feel is very important. First off, Darnell Savage has been released by request of the Washington Commanders. So he wanted to be released. I don't know why, but he's been released. Of course, you're going to grant the guy his wish. So Darnell Savage is out of here. I don't know how big of an impact he was making. I'm sure he was barely playing. So this doesn't really matter. So Darnell Savage has been released by his request. And then also Drake Jackson elevated off IR today. So he's activated. This is interesting because when you look at the injury report, he did not practice yesterday or the day before. So I don't know why they went ahead and elevated Drake Jackson already. I guess you can do that because, you had to release Darnell Savage because he wanted to, and you have to get him back up to the roster before that 2-week mark. They have to have Drake Jackson and they have to have Noah Brown up and elevated this week, or else they have to sit out the rest of the year. That's how it works. So I do believe that's how it works. So they had to elevate them. So Drake Jackson has been elevated. I want to see him have good play the rest of the year. Former second-round pick. And he, if he looks bright, then we can keep him for next year because we need a lot of edge rushers. So make sure y'all smash that like button as you come on in here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If there's anybody new in here to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. Super chats are greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 1 super chat today. That's it. What's going on, my guy Santiago? Jayden Daniels, again, if you didn't know, was a full participant in practice today, and I didn't think he was going to play early this week, but it now looks like Jayden Daniels will return to the football field this week versus the Minnesota Vikings. I hope JD5 gets rid of the ball quickly. Marcus did in the last game and slowed down the best pass rush team in the NFL. I don't have any doubts that they're going to have Jayden prepared, right? I know they're going to have him prepared for this Vikings defense, this Flores defense. Flores is a very good defensive coordinator, and that's who Jayden's gonna have to go against. So we'll see, how Jayden handles that, but I definitely think Jayden will be prepared, and I'm excited for him to return to the football field. But again, Flores is a tough defensive coordinator face, so it's you're not jumping into an easy game like if you were playing the Giants, you're jumping into kind of an easier game, but you're playing the Vikings. It's not an easy game on the defensive side of the ball. They have a really good defensive coordinator. So the hope is, though, for me, is we get Jayden back and we look on fire. We win this Vikings game. We win this Giants game. And obviously we're out of the playoffs, but I want to look good the rest of the year with Jayden. So that's what I want. But some of you, may want us to lose out, and some of you are just really worried about the draft, and I understand that. So, but I want us to look really good. So, getting Jayden back is just such a huge piece of that. Getting Jayden back is just such a huge thing. We just have to have this guy play, man. We have to have him play. We have to have him out there. We have to see him look good. We have to see him look like the Jayden of last year. No mistakes. Really, just go out there and play flawless football. That's what we have to see at the end of the day. So, as you guys are joining in, make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream. Again, if there's anybody new to this channel to join the family, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Would really be appreciated. Trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. We got our first super chat. Santiago Bond, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for your support and your generosity. He writes, I wanted Flores here for a while. Yeah. That was certainly a part of the conversation for us. I think a lot of us wanted Flores. He didn't really work out as a head coach, but as a defensive coordinator, he's a dog. And I definitely think that he's going to I definitely think that he's going to get after Jayden or try to get after Jayden. So he's definitely a great defensive coordinator, and he's again not built to be a head coach, but definitely built to be a coordinator. So he's going to scheme it up. You don't doubt that. But let's go over this injury report for today. So Commanders have practice in the bubble today. Let's go over the injury report, and we'll take a look at this and see ultimately what is taking place at practice. So Drake Jackson is the first guy on here. Again, I'm kind of confused on why Drake Jackson was elevated today. I already told you guys that. I'm confused. If he's not going to practice both Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll see if if anything changes with that. I expect him to play this week, right? They have to elevate him. So he has to play this week. So it's not encouraging that he hasn't practiced Wednesday and Thursday, but the media said they didn't see him out there today. That was also worrisome. I don't know, but hopefully he's in practice tomorrow and everything's straight. Bobby Wagner, this is concerning here. Knee injury, did not practice Wednesday nor Thursday. This is very concerning. This is a guy that really never misses practice unless it's a rest day, and he does not take practice lightly. So this dude missing practice is concerning. I think it's a legit serious knee injury, and I'm a little bit worried. But we'll see ultimately what happens with him. I can't give you a prediction right now. You never know. Honestly, what Bobby is going to do, right? He may tough it out and play this week. I don't know, but it's not encouraging that he hasn't practiced Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll see. Noah Brown with a groin injury, full Wednesday and Thursday, still not activated off IR, but he's going to be, not IR. His 21-day window still not activated yet, but he's going to play this week. Dan Quinn said he's in the green yesterday. He was full today as well. So he's going to play. We're going to get Noah Brown back, one of our deep threats. Obviously not going to be here next year, but I'm excited to get him back. And so we'll see what he does. Here's the big one. This is why you guys came. Let me see how many are in the chat right now. We got 34 in the chat. Again, I'll get to your guys' comments in a second. I'm going over this right now, and I'm on a different tab here. So I'll get to all your comments in a second. Flood the comment section. Let me see what y'all have to say. If you send a super chat, that's always going to come first over regular comments, and those definitely help out the channel. Make sure you guys all hit the like button, by the way, on this stream. Make sure you guys all subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. Let's try and get to 30 likes in the stream. So if you're new, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Jayden Daniels, left elbow injury, limited Wednesday, full Thursday, still not cleared for contact yet. That may have ultimately happened this afternoon. This afternoon, he may have been cleared for contact, and we don't have to know that. Dan Quinn could come to the podium tomorrow and say, Jayden Daniels has been cleared for contact, and that's what I expect him to do. And he could have already been cleared for contact today, after practice or maybe even before practice. So, because, Dan Quinn didn't speak to the media today. So he might have been cleared for contact today. That's why I was full in practice. So, Jayden set to return this week. Again, didn't think he was going to return, but he's set to return this week now. So that's going to be very exciting to see Daniels back on the football field. Obviously, that's our guy. Kinlaw with a back injury did not practice Wednesday, full Thursday. He's going to play in the game on Sunday. If he was DNP today, again, I'd be a little worried, but Kinlaw was full today. Luvu, a shoulder injury, limited Wednesday, full Thursday. Again, if he was a DNP today or limited today, I'd be a little bit worried, but he was full today, so that's good. And then Tyler Ott, full today. They already released the long snapper from last game that they had to pick up, so we're getting Tyler Ott back this week. Make of that what you want. We'll see what happens with that. So we got 43 people in here. As you guys are coming in, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's get up to 40 likes in the stream. We have 40 people in here, so we can do it. And again, any new people that are in here to this channel, you never seen me before, or you're just hesitating to subscribe. New subscribers really help out this channel. So make sure you guys don't hesitate to subscribe. You guys won't regret it. And we're coming out with content every day. Let's flip to the Minnesota Vikings injury report, if they have anything. I don't know if they have anything on here. Okay, so actually they do. Oh my gosh, we thought our injury report was bad. Oh my gosh, man, this is terrible. So first off, let's start out with John Allen. Limited Wednesday, full Thursday. Is there any Christian Darrisaw DNP? That's something to watch. Harrison Smith, not injury related. He's good. JJ McCarthy, full in practice. He's going to play this week. Aaron Jones, limited both days. Don't know about him. Hargrave, limited, full. Jonathan Grenard, shoulder, limited both days. Yeah, so not even much to go over there. It's honestly all basically guys that you can't really make a prediction on yet. So we'll see. But let's get to this comment section here. We'll continue to talk about Daniels and this football team. So this will test our O-line to see if they're legit. They are, I think. And that's what I keep telling y'all. We have left tackle and right tackle locked down for the next few years. We have right guard locked down. This offensive line is really good, and they're really playing good. And I don't know if you guys realize, but Josh Connerly has been playing some of the best football he has all year. So he's been very good. Keep up the great content. 8. Marcus Marta. Yeah, Marcus has been very good. So that's for sure. We need Wagner. Hope he plays. Yeah, I think we need Wagner too. Just too good of a communicator. I know you guys are going to say slow. You guys are going to say, certain things about it, but man, we just need him. We need him out there. He's just such a good communicator. There's guys at the line, 2 seconds before the ball snaps, and he's getting guys in places. We need him to play, man. We need him to play. So Bobby doesn't miss practice. That's exactly right. Yeah. Wagner is another coach on the field. Can't lose him. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Yeah. So we don't know Noah Brown is coming back on Friday. We do. He's going to play on Sunday. You're not full in practice every day. Noah Brown's going to play. So JD5 full practice. Yes. Yep. Yes, and our defense might be lost without him. They might be. I mean, knowing this defense. So we need him. We need communicators like that. So McGee should be the green dot. Yeah, that's the one positive about not having Bobby out there would be to see Jordan McGee play, to watch him play. Fresh legs. He's been looking very good. So no matter how good of a season Washington can have any year, it won't be surprising Dallas or the Eagles. Like it or not, they always run the NFC East table. You're not wrong. It feels, obviously this year feels a little bit off and stuff. So I'm not really going to make a prediction, or I'm not going to, comment on that really. But I like the comment. Gooseneck. Unfortunately, McGee can't replace Wags yet. Yeah, I agree with that. McGee's still trying to find his way. Yeah, and again, he doesn't communicate like Wagner. I mean, Wagner is lining guys up at the line. He's lining McGee up, before the snap is called. So it's, we need him out there. But whatever. I mean, again, this is what we said. We're 3-9. We just want to see the young guys play and get back to next year. I fully believe we're back up in 2026 too. So, hey, what's going on, Matthew? What's going on, man? Denver Trav, make sure y'all go subscribe to Denver Trav. It's Broncos content. So if you want Broncos content, make sure you go subscribe to him. Definitely does a good job over there. GG's from Sunday night, man. We almost beat y'all. Man, I was really hoping we could get that done. Oh man, I'm still pretty mad about Sunday night, but at least we're getting Jayden back, this week, as I said earlier. To those of you questioning, whether Jayden's going to be back again, Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter reported, it's a very good sign that Jayden Daniels is full in practice today. Like, those guys just don't say that for nothing. So I assume that he's going to be back. Y'all had me scared. Yeah, man. We played a tough game for once, actually. So, but of course, Bo Nix being the quarterback, the solid quarterback that he is, the competitor that he is, he got the job done. He took his offense down the field and did a nice job there. So, both of our teams have young, good quarterbacks, and so I hope Bo keeps continue to ball out. I like Oregon, so glad to see him having success, and y'all needed that win more than us. Going to 4 wins on the year was not going to do anything for us. So, definitely helped out in draft position there. We're 6th in draft position, if you guys didn't know. So very excited about this. The rest of this year for me is just going to be chilling, sitting back, obviously streaming some of the games. Obviously, invested in the games, but for the most part, I'm just going to be sitting back and watching this football team. I want to see Debo, Terry, and Jayden be the trio that we all thought they could be when healthy. But Jayden has not had his full offense practicing with him at all this year. And this will be the first time that he really has those guys out there, with Terry being healthy finally, with Noah being back on the field. So, it's going to be interesting. So, by the way, guys, as you come on in, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get up to 40 likes in the stream. We have 54 people in here. So let's try and get to 40 likes in the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If any 51 of you in here are not subscribed to this channel and you want to join the community, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps this channel grow exponentially, and it's free for you. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Would really, really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 3K before Christmas, and I think that's definitely possible. So I don't think that Jayden would be practicing in full if he didn't pass all of the functionality tests that DQ talked about with stiff arms. Now just need the doctors to sign off tomorrow. That's exactly where I'm at. I'm in agreement with you. I definitely feel like that's going to be the case. I think doctors are going to sign off tomorrow. Doctors are going to approve tomorrow, and they'll clear him for contact. And I think that he'll be back. So I think he'll be full in practice as well tomorrow. So that's what I guess, but we'll see. I mean, you definitely hope that he's clear tomorrow. If he's not, that's an issue, But again, when you see Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter reporting this stuff, they don't lie. They're almost always right. So hold up real quick. All right. Okay. So I was doing something real quick. Yo, what's going on, man? We need to play Jayden. Clutch Daniels with Terry. Yeah. These two need some chemistry heading to the offseason. I agree. I agree. I want those guys to look as good as possible the back half of this year, and ultimately give us hope going into next year. That's what I want. So, what's going on, my guy John? Hail to the Redskins, as he says. Yeah. So, we need to go. I mean, I would love to spoil the Cowboys Christmas. I would love to spoil the Eagles week 16 game. Like, there's just so many more opportunities left. Really just sit back and enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy what the rest of the season is going to be, and we'll lock in for the draft. So we're gonna lock in for the draft after that, and so I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to see how this offseason goes and how we build around Jayden. Again, we have the offensive line, so we don't have to worry about that. And we have the quarterback, obviously, but Terry McLaurin, Debo Samuel, Noah Brown, like we're getting those guys back this year, and so healthy O-line, we'll see. But I think now that we have those guys back, we have a solid chance of beating Minnesota. And I'll do the game preview tomorrow, but we have a solid chance of beating Minnesota for sure. JJ McCarthy did clear concussion protocol, so he's going to play on Sunday as well. So we'll see JJ McCarthy this week. So as he cleared concussion protocol earlier today. Playing the spoiler is the best. Let's go. I'm down for that. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm down for that. Anytime. Spoiling the Cowboys playoff chances, spoiling, the Eagles, just giving them a loss, showing like, okay, I'm here for next year. Like you guys got the best of us this year. You guys, we were injured this year, but we're coming next year. That's what I want to say. So still have a third of the season left. You don't sit a healthy player with that much time to go, especially when this will be our first game all year with Jayden, top 3 wide receivers and full O-line. Yeah, if they sat him at this point, I would be very, very disappointed in this staff. To be honest with you, I'd be very disappointed. You don't do that, man. And what does that say to the locker room by sitting Jayden? I just don't. I don't like it. I wouldn't like the move. And once we finally get all these guys healthy and back, to sit those guys, like to sit Jayden would just be stupid. So, I definitely think that's definitely a smart move. So we can beat the Vikings. Again, I think it's possible. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, these guys are so good. So I don't know who's going to stop them, but we'll see. So we'll see. I hope he plays against Minnesota. Yeah, he will. Looks like Jayden will play against Minnesota. No Brown's back. Yeah, no Brown's back as well. So Jayden with a full this week is going to be so fun to watch, guys. This week is going to be so fun to watch. Just seeing Jayden go back out there and play football. Just seeing Jayden, the way that he throws the football, the way that he runs the football, just getting our leader back, man. It's such a big opportunity, and I'm so glad that he's going to be back this week, man. I'm so glad that we got that news today. Again, because originally in the week, I thought that he wasn't going to play. So it's definitely a great sign. Any super chats are greatly appreciated, guys. If anyone could send a super chat, that would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get one more super chat on this stream. So yeah, any super chats are greatly appreciated. Would definitely appreciate those. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream as always. Make sure you guys smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Again, if there's anyone new to this channel, you're seeing it for the first time, or you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys go ahead and click that subscribe button. That would also be greatly appreciated. Trying to make a push for 3K before Christmas, and we are at 2,903 subscribers. So everybody, make sure you subscribe. FSU for life. Let's see. Minnesota went all in on JJ, and now Jay Jefferson could ask for a trade, and Gritty out there. 2024 good guys. I like that prediction, actually. Again, I'll do my prediction tomorrow. So, but yeah, I mean, they did. They went all in, and I don't know if JJ can get those guys the ball, but if they're going to be as open as we expect them to on Sunday, I think JJ can do that. I think JJ can get them the ball if they're going to be that wide open. We don't have our top 2 cornerbacks. It could get ugly with those guys out there. So I don't know, man. But I still think we have a solid shot to win. And I would definitely, I need to see a win. So we'll see how that goes. Covering those guys. But, just don't ever disrespect Jay Jettis. Don't ever disrespect Jalen Naylor, right? Any of the guys they have so many weapons. Don't talk bad about their team, man. They're a good football team. So definitely got to watch out for those guys. But we'll see what takes place. Again, I said this earlier in the offseason or earlier in the season. Whenever we have 5 out there, we have a chance. Whenever we have 5 out there, we have a chance. So nothing changes this week. Nothing changes. So our guy's back and we're getting him back. So valuable reps, valuable experience for next year. Just a valuable time on the field for Jayden Daniels. A lot to take in for Daniels this week. As he goes into Minnesota and tries to beat the Vikings. Again, McCarthy, he can get these guys the ball. He can get Justin Jefferson the ball with how wide open they're going to be. But I think our quarterback's ultimately going to play better, and I think we get the win on Sunday. But I will, again, go into more depth with that tomorrow for the game preview. So that's going to be a fun game preview to go over. But let's see. More comments. If I can find some other Commanders things that happened today. I forget. I already talked about the Drake Jackson and the Darnell Savage, Bobby Wagner, Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee by this team. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Jayden Daniels just obviously being back in practice. It's going to be very fun to see him back this Sunday versus the Vikings. Again, I'm saying that he's going to play. I believe Jayden will be back for this game. It would definitely be a heart crunch if Dan Quinn steps the podium tomorrow and says Jayden's out. I couldn't believe that, though. He was full in practice today. Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter reporting that he's probably going to play. Like, this all seems like it's trending towards the right direction for Jayden Daniels. So I'm really excited to see him go to US Bank Stadium and play the Vikings. It's going to be a fun one on Sunday. Hopefully our football team gets it done. Noah Brown's going to be back as well. Terry McLaurin back. Deebo Samuel never left. So this is the trio we've been waiting for. And Daniels is going to return. I told you guys. I don't want Daniels to return with no weapons. I don't want Daniels to return with Robbie Chosen. I don't want Daniels to return with just Jalen Lane out there. I want Daniels to return with weapons. And he's going to return with Terry, Noah, and Deebo. With all 3 of those guys. So, you guys better watch out on Sunday. I think Jayden's going to have a pretty good game. So, we'll see what takes place. We will for sure see. Mike Flores is going to scheme it up against Daniels, though. And I know Cliff's going to have a plan, though. So, we get our GOAT back this Sunday. But that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys all hit the like button on this stream on the way out. Make sure you guys go subscribe to this channel on the way out. If you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe on the way out. Now, I need you guys to do me a quick favor. So, if you guys, immediately after you leave here, if you guys could go to the live section on my page, and if you see the scheduled streams for the Vikings week, if you guys could go in there and leave an early like on those streams, that would be greatly appreciated. So go, once you get out of here, hit the like button on the scheduled streams on my page, and that would be greatly appreciated. And we could have some early likes on that stream. So, and hit the like button on the way out of this one. Let's see. Salute. Keep prospering. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to this live stream. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hail to the Commanders as always, man. We're looking for some great news tomorrow, and that's the Jayden Daniels will play. I expect Dan Quinn to step up to the podium tomorrow and say Daniels is going to play, and that's the news we've all been waiting for. So it's going to be very, very fun to see that update from Dan Quinn. So make sure you guys leave a like on the way out of this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel on the way out of this stream. And right now, make sure you guys leave this stream, go to the live section on my page, click the like button on the scheduled streams on my page, and get right out of there. And I'll be starting the one Friday and then one for Sunday. As always, make sure you guys leave an early like on the scheduled streams on my page. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hail to the Commanders as always. Quick live stream. Jayden Daniels will play on Sunday. It does seem like. So that's going to do it for me. Hail to the Commanders.